Hey everyone, if you're watching this, you've probably heard of PaidViewpoint. Maybe you're a longtime member like me, or maybe you're considering joining. Well, I'm here today to issue a serious warning. My experience with PaidViewpoint has turned into a nightmare of dishonesty, broken promises, and outright bullying tactics, and I have the proof. I've been a loyal PaidViewpoint member for years, but something fundamentally changed last spring. They called it a revitalization and rebranding. But what they actually did was destroy the very core of what made them trustworthy. The old system was simple. If a survey was advertised at $5, you got $5. If you didn't qualify, you simply didn't take the survey. Your time wasn't wasted. It was fair. But now, it's a blatant bait and switch. You spend valuable time, often 10 to 15 minutes, on a survey advertised for a decent payout, only to be disqualified and given a measly 10 cents. PaidViewpoint claims this process has not changed in over 10 years. But that is a direct lie. And I'm not the only one experiencing this. I found other users reporting the exact same decline and unfair compensation for their time, noting surveys taking longer for less pay and ending up with only 10 cents after disqualification. But the most frustrating and frankly manipulative tactic revolves around my cash-out threshold. For years, I cashed out at $5. Then, out of the blue, it was increased to $15. When I created a ticket to find out why, they claimed they sent an email, which I never received. And then, within the app, they did provide some information explaining their reasoning, including details about flags. They told me I could request a review for a lower payout by a specific date. But here's where it gets confusing. Before that date, my threshold was automatically decreased back to $5. Great, right? Wrong. The moment I cashed out that $5, it instantly reverted back to $15. When I confronted them, they said they released it early as a courtesy that immediately reversed itself and required my follow-up to correct. This back and forth is just a confusing mess they refuse to take responsibility for. And now, to the latest insult. Just this past Friday, my cash out was back at $15, and when I requested a review to lower it, they flat out denied me. Their reason? We have 2 more issues found, and they claimed they already adjusted me previously. But here's the kicker. PaidViewpoint claims their support team consistently provides screenshots showing account history when there's an issue. Yet for these 2 new issues they conveniently found, they provided absolutely no proof. Not a single screenshot, nothing. They lied, plain and simple, and their standard practice only applies when it suits them. Beyond the cash-out chaos, let's talk about the work itself. PaidViewpoint is asking for lengthy, detailed essay responses in surveys, sometimes 5 to 10 essay questions, for a pitiful 20, 30, or even 40 cents. They want us to work for pennies, demanding extensive effort for minimal reward. It's outrageous. And if you don't answer exactly how they want, or if they just want an excuse, they'll flag you. Just this week, right after I posted my negative Trustpilot review, I got an email claiming I was flagged for open-ended responses, saying I wrote things like, okay. This is a blatant lie. My actual responses are carefully crafted, brief and complete paragraphs, answering every question fully. This isn't about my answers, it's about their retaliation. PaidViewpoint themselves state that my trait score is a perfect 10,000 out of 10,000, meaning I'm in the top 10% of members eligible for more relevant and higher-paying surveys. But what's happened since my Trustpilot review and their false accusation email? I've gotten almost no surveys. For days, only trait surveys, if anything at all. They're trying to hide behind excuses like low-quality status or slow days, but my perfect trait score disproves their first excuse, and the timing of these changes strongly points to deliberate action. They've deliberately cut off my access to surveys, making it, well, impossible to reach that artificially inflated $15 cash-out threshold. My earnings are, honestly, effectively trapped. This isn't a coincidence. It's a clear act of retaliation designed to punish me for speaking out and force me off their platform. And their support team? They are honestly masters of gaslighting. Their responses are templated, dismissive, and, filled with sarcasm. When I complained on a survey platform before, They even tried to threaten me through that platform itself, either Trustpilot or Survey Police, saying my review would be removed if I didn't clear it up. They are bullies, plain and simple, trying to silence anyone who exposes their unethical practices. While I appreciate their statement on data privacy, the overarching issue remains their unethical business practices concerning user compensation and transparency. It's pretty clear that PaidViewpoint is making substantial profits from the personal data provided by users, while at the same time implementing policies that significantly undervalue the contributions of those users. In summary, PaidViewpoint's current practices represent a significant downgrade from its previous, more user-friendly and fair model. Their response to my review is a classic example of deflection, denial, and a refusal to take accountability. The lack of transparency regarding cash-out threshold changes, the devaluation of user time through extensive disqualifications for minimal pay, and the dismissive tone of customer support are all reasons why their platform has garnered such negative reviews. I stand by my original review and its detailed account of my negative experiences. It is imperative that PaidViewpoint genuinely addresses these systemic issues rather than attempting to invalidate user feedback and mislead the public about the true nature of its changes. If you've had similar experiences with PaidViewpoint, please share your story. Write your own review on Trustpilot or share your thoughts on other platforms. The more of us who speak up, the harder it is for companies like PaidViewpoint to continue their unethical behavior. Thank you for watching.